la la da da da. Water heater's enclosed. Inspector should like that. All I gotta do is put some tape and mud that down there, which I'll probably do after I get off this camera. So it'll get trimmed off. It'll have corner trim. It'll have side trim over here. A little bit of it got torn off. But I'll have trim all on the bottom. It'll look all pretty and stuff. And then I cut out my little frame. I can frame this. This actually goes down there at the bottom. So all my pieces are there. And once we paint, this will get all framed out. And we'll have a panel that'll go up here. Okay. So this whole bathroom is completed with the strip covering the joints up on the wall there. All of this is done according to what we were told. The third list of things to do the inspector wanted us to do. All the strips are on the wall in here. We even put the panel up to cover the shower water lines. And I'll be trimming that return box out both sides as well. But we have some butcher block counters, and what I did was a couple of things I'll show you. Cutting board oil, or for butcher block. This you got to put on. It tells you the directions back here, how many times you got to put on, let it dry, especially the thickness, how many times you got to put it on. And also using 400 faster sanding sheets, no slip grip, very, very fine. So spots that are like this, it looks like from the factory something got spilled on here. But I can go ahead and sand this down. When you sand, you do it in the same direction of the grain of the wood. So I'll be doing that. And then clean it up. And then we pretty much want to leave it the same. It might get a little bit darker once we put the oil on it, but it'll look really pretty because that's the look I wanted. And you can get this stuff at Lowe's or Home Depot. So I'll be doing that. We'll put our baseboards like we did up here just to have the inspector be happy, because there was a space. You can see lighting from the outside. I guess they don't want that. But we'll eventually go back and caulk everything so it's sealed up really nice once we put that up. And I did finish putting my border up. If you can see that, I had to get another piece of wood and stain it. So I put that up there. And that's what it looks like. Once we put the windows up, all this will get covered. I had to measure for the frames. This is completed and finished. One thing, you know, if there's a door like this, constantly open when we're coming in and out. One thing I did today was cut that bottom half out because the corner right there was all messed up, and that probably happened when the old door was there, because as you can see, that put some ooh, I better cover those patches now that I'm looking at that, or the inspector won't pass that. New plywood. So I took this out and put a new piece up, tape it. Got to sand it, remud it again a few times. You do that before it's finished. It's 2-3 times depending. Mud, sand, sand. But now that I saw that on the floor, I better put my right along there where the new patch of plywood. So it's a good thing I just saw that, or else he would have said nope, won't pass inspection. So got this little trim up. Once we paint all this, it'll all blend in. You won't be able to tell. I'm not going to put a frame about it because it just made it look awkward. It kind of stood out. I'll have to put a strip down there once I get this all sanded. Steve's out here today playing with his toy again. And learning how to bush hog. But he cleared this whole section out, this overgrowth. We're just keeping the pine trees for looks. Yeah, this one you see there and that one, I'm going to have some light put on it, solar light, so it'll light up at night. That's what he's doing. What we did as well, blueberry plants, we found one bush and we divided it. It had a long main root, and I'm going to take them back and see if we can actually get them to grow, because we want to bring some of the bushes. Once we get the landscaping done out here, bring some of the bushes up around here for our guests, so when the blueberries are nice and blue, they can just go out and help themselves to some fresh blueberries. We also have a grapevine right there. I'm going to see if I can get that to root and grow. And we'll have a trellis in the back where people can get fresh grapes when they come and visit. And I saw these little wildflowers. Steve picked me up some pretty pink ones, so I'm going to take these back home and I'm going to grow them in my garden. I think they're so cute. They remind me of little daisies. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see back there. We did get our landings for the back door of the southern house. Once we finish the skirting, which will probably be, I don't know if we're going to come back tomorrow and do that, or sometime during the week, in the evening, or next weekend, finish all that skirting up there. And get that house called in for inspection. We still have to get a brand new stove to go inside there. But this was all overgrown now. It's all nice and chopped down. So I don't know if Steve's going to release that or what he's doing. But I'm going to go back inside here, get my tools ready. We're going to take all that, throw it away. Leftover drywall. Get this pretty much cleaned up so we can call the inspector back in here, and hopefully this actually be the 4th time. He was supposed to come out with me. They never did call me, by the way. I waited. I postponed 2 days in a row, rearranged my schedule. They never did call me, but they did on Friday around 3 o'clock. Said he was here and I wasn't, and he wasn't going to wait for me, so he walked through again and basically said, this is what you got to do next. So here we are, chopping away. I'll keep you posted and updated, but for now, as I always say, go out and make it a great day.